Hello everyone, I'm Eric Shimorris. Welcome back to Oblivion. Did not change the number on the recording. It's episode fucking 40. Again, it still doesn't feel like it's been near as long as Morrowind was, but holy shit. I thought I'd be way further in this game by now. Not still only on the second guild. I thought I'd be much further. I'm going backwards. I'm gonna leave this area. I'm gonna make spells. And the other idea that I thought of in between episodes was I'm gonna make spells, and I'll make a lot of destruction spells. Maybe I'll do one similar to what I already have. The frost, shock, and fire. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just do one fire, one shock, one frost. I don't know if I really need all of them. Because I don't think... I'm not sure, but I don't think this is like Skyrim where it's like, oh yeah, this spell does damage to health. Like, fire does more damage to health. Shock does damage to the magic, and frost does damage to the other thing. Stamina. I don't think this game works like that. I could be very wrong, and I haven't looked it up. But I don't think that's how this game works. So it might be better to just have one shock, one frost, one fire. Just in case. I'm actually going to look it up. I'm going to look it up because I might be able to skip the shock. I might be able to just do like fire and frost. Like two of them. Just for like the wraiths where they have a frost damage like defense. Like they don't get affected by frost damage. This spell is only 2/3 effective, so I don't really want to make another one of those where it's like, it does frost, fire, and... Fuck you! I was sneak! Don't follow. Don't follow, please. But yeah, I don't really want to do... I think he did follow me. Or something followed me. Oh, yeah, it was. Fuck, I don't even know what it was. Oh, shit. What are you? You're a person. You're actually a person. Okay. Okay, I can deal with that. You're a vampire. Fuck you. Fucking shit. Damage. 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 Is that damage armor? I think it was. It was damage something. It's gonna hurt. But, yeah, I don't want to have a spell that is sometimes 2/3 effective and not fully effective. I'd rather have two spells where sometimes one of them is 100% effective, sometimes one of them is not 100% effective. That did not do as much damage to the armor as I thought. I probably should have used the skill more. Use the spell, whatever. More. I made you kind of naked. I'm sorry about that. Not really. But I'm going to repair. If I can get to the hammers, they're way down here. Don't know why I was going one by one trying to find them. I know exactly where they are. I've done this plenty of times. I'm a professional. But, yeah, anyway, I would rather have one spell that... This is not the right way. I'd rather have two spells. One, like, frost, one fire. Unless, obviously, they are useful in different situations. I can just sit here and heal while I look this... That scared the fuck out of me. Okay, you guys won't have heard it, but the thing on my controller that I plug my headset into has volume controls where I can do it up and down, like control the volume up and down. And when it's at max volume and you're hitting up, or it's at minimum volume and you're hitting down, it just does a loud beep. I didn't realize I had my finger pressed on the volume down button, so I'm just like, you know, getting ready to do this, and all I hear is the beep, and that scared the fuck out of me, just because I was not expecting it. Anyway, let's keep healing. Let's check Oblivion, Destruction. Let's see. I just want to see, is there a difference between, like, fire damage? Fire damage is not decreased by armor. I'm sure all of them say that, though. Yeah. Frost is the cheapest in magicka cost. Shock is the most expensive, although damage health is even more expensive, which that's just... I don't see anything. It really just... Yeah, it looks like it's more just certain things it's not effective against. Like, Frost is good against, apparently, the Flame Atronachs, Dark Seducers, which are Shivering Isles, and Spider Daedra, but not good against, like, Undead and certain other people. And Shock is actually pretty good because there's not a lot of things strong against shock damage. But it's more expensive. And fire... Okay. So, and fire's not good against most Daedra. And shock is really good against Daedra. Okay, so it actually might pay off to do one of each. Because shock's good against Daedra. Fire's good against a lot of things. A lot of, like, undead, trolls, spriggans. So it's pretty good. And then Frost is good against, like, the Spider Daedra and the Flame Atronachs. Plus, it's the cheapest, so if I'm going against just normal enemies, it might also be good. Just so I don't, you know, use too much. So I don't use too much, magicka. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get one of each. What about damage health? I don't know if damage health... I mean, it's... No, it's just like, I guess damage health, there's just no way to be, like, strong against it. It's like, hey, this will damage your health. Good. Alright, so... Let's go to the Mages Guild. Arcane University, that one. Which makes me really happy that I didn't kill the one dude in the Thieves Guild mission. Just because... now the Mages Guild doesn't hate me. Because I actually have a reason for it now. Alright. I also didn't look up... God damn it. I didn't look up Restoration, but I guess that really doesn't matter because I'm going to use the Restoration the same way no matter what. I'm gonna use Restore Health. Like, that's what I'm gonna use. Sleep. I don't know why I sleep 8 hours. don't really need to. Do I get a well-rested bonus in this? I know that's a thing in Skyrim, but I don't know if that's a thing in here, where it's like, oh, you rest... Well, Skyrim and Fallout both have it, where it's like, oh, you rest for 8 hours. I don't need personality. Speed! Agility? Yeah, let's go agility. Let's go speed. Yeah. I don't really need speed, but I don't really need personality either. Spell making, I could do absorb health. I think that's a restoration. Fire damage. I would much rather do target, but that makes it more. I might want to do touch for all these. If I increase the duration. Okay, so the question really is, how much magicka do I have? Because I honestly don't know. 118, so I gotta keep it under 118. What is the spell that I already have? How much damage total does it do? The best one I have is that for fire. Wizard's Fury for 29 does 21, 34, 47 damage. Alright. So if I make it target, I feel like if I do 47 for fire, it's gonna be, like, over the course of 1 second, that's gonna be a lot. Yeah, that's gonna be 105. If I drop that to 23 for 2, it's less. Let's do 10 over 5. It's 72. Fuck. What if I do, like, 3 damage over the course of 20 seconds? It's 62. That's not great. 15 seconds, that's 46. How is the other one so low, then? Like, I'm trying to make the spell, and it's like, oh, well, this is, like, that's 3 for 20, and that's 41. 3 for 15's 30. Like, even Just Frost alone is more expensive, and a touch is way more expensive magicka-wise. Although that might be, like, a base cost. It might be less, depending on my destruction? I don't know. I don't know how this works. Fuck. So if I do... fire... damage... Let's do that. Target. Requires deduction skill of that. Let's add shock damage. So we can do a fire and a shock. That's a lot. That's 63. That's not great. I'd be able to fire one of them, wait a little bit, fire another, and then I'd be fucked. 3 for 10. That'd be 60 damage total. I'm trying to... This sucks. Because, like, that is 48 damage. So that's one more than what I'm doing with the other spell. And it's so much more expensive. But it'd be more effective against undead because it doesn't have frost damage. But I would really only want to fire it every 8 seconds because I don't think they overlap. I think it replaces it. Like, I think it would do... God damn it, there's someone sawing something in the apartment below. I don't know why. What if I do 4 for 5? What is it? 3 times 8 is 24? So if I do that, 4 for 6, that raised it a lot. That's 55 now. So every 6 seconds, I'd be able to fire it. It would do 48 damage. Base damage. I'll try it. I really just want to call it a waste of time, because I feel like it's not going to help in the slightest. I feel like I need to look up, like, hey, what are the best spells to make? Or what are the best spells to... Or is it better to just buy spells? Fire... all caps. It's just electric... Fire. There we go. Requires destruction kill 50. Awesome. Got that. Now, this one. 4 for 6. Let's do the same thing. 4 for 6 on Frost. 4 for 6 on the Shock. That's definitely better. So if I'm fighting normal enemies, that's actually better. Wait, hold on. Nope, not better. Not better in the slightest. It might actually be better to just make these touch. Oh, that really helps, but that's not great. That's not great. Because I have to get in close to do those. Fuck. Okay. This is going to be the most exciting episode ever. Frozen. I can't find... There's the Z. Sparks. Again, with multiple... Maybe a question mark thrown in there. There we go. That one required a destruction skill of 25, so that one was clearly not as good, apparently. I just want to see, if I make this on touch, how much better is it? I mean, I already bought the other one, but that actually is way better. I'll just call this one bad touch. With a frowny face. There we go. Healing now. Actually, you know what I should have done? I should have, because those cost less magicka, I probably should have given them more power. Whatever. I'll figure it out later. Maybe I won't figure it out at all. Maybe I'm just saying that. Restore health. Self. Magnitude. Let's restore all the health. How much health do I have? And what does my current one do? Just bad touch. Frozen sparks. Where's the other one? Oh, it's a electric fire. There we go. So let's make bad touch over that one and frozen sparks over shocking touch. And just for that, let's do electric fire over there. And I guess it automatically chooses the shock damage is like the one that takes over, because all of them have shock damage as the thing. So my heal minor wounds heals 8 points. That's not great. Self, if I do just duration, I can do one that heals 63 magicka. One that does 30 points, which is over 3 times more. Or I could do, like, I'm assuming that'll be more. That'll be absolutely be more. Which will heal me over time. Alright. And this one will be... Help, I'm dying. All one word. That's not how you spell dying. Dying does not start with an S. There we go. Done. I'm an idiot. Okay, so that's probably not going to be... I'm probably fucking myself over right now. This is not... It's not going to go well. This is not going to go well. This is a terrible idea. I feel like... Was that the... Which one was that? That was Bad Touch, okay. I might not make anyone else laugh with those, but it's making me laugh, so... And the spell effectiveness are 95. Or maybe that's just my spell effectiveness. Not exactly sure what that means, but... I'm making myself laugh the names, yep, words. That's how language, yeah. Awesome. I'm just glad it's actually, like, cool in here. The last 2 days... Sitting in here... Oh, there's a fucking another... God damn it. Last 2 days have been, like, getting into the 90s. And it sucks. But I think... Because I've mentioned it before, I'm not gonna... I don't know why I didn't go into the sewers. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm not gonna talk about it for, like, 20 minutes like I usually do, but... Air conditioner... Doesn't work great. Gets in the 90s. Kinda sucks. But today it's like high of like 79. It might like downpour at some point. I'm fine with that. I don't need to go outside. I don't care if it rains. What, you think I'm gonna actually like, you know, go have fresh air? Pfft. I got Oblivion to play. I got Oblivion to play. I got other things to play. I'm good. I'm set. Fresh air. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's go. So this should be good because... See, the only thing I'm scared about is the Wraiths. This still won't help with the Wraiths, which is why I'm kind of glad I have the range spell. Just in case this is a bad idea. Which probably is. That way I can still at least have the ranged spell to try to do something with that. This is not the correct direction. So I can have the touch spell for, like, the skeletons or whatever.
If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get.
Alright. Alright. Where are you? There you are. You're dead. Okay. You're dying. 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 Okay. So I noticed something. The magicka goes away really quickly when I use that. Oh no. Or maybe he's damaging magicka. He's damaging something and I didn't read what it was. And the icon is the same, which I noticed before. My face cam covers the icons. Don't worry, you're not really missing anything. Like the icons for like spell effects. Not really missing anything. Right now it's just damaging something. I don't know what. Also, I don't know if that double tap... Again, I don't know if it stacks. I don't know if it's worth it to... yeah, I'll take these. I don't know if it's worth it to... I didn't sleep, did I? Oh, I did. Never mind. I know what I'm doing. I'm paying attention. But so I don't know whether it's worthwhile to hit them with it and then well, I can check it here. No, that overrides it. I'm sure that's going to do the same thing with the damage. Like, if I hit him with it, it'll start damaging him for that 6 seconds. If I hit him with it again, it'll immediately start doing, like, the same thing. This is slow right here. I feel like this is even slower because I can't go wah, 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 and then do all that. That was a terrible idea on my part. I probably should have made it faster. Fuck. Well, worst comes to worst. I have the save file before I left, and I have the save file after making all the spells. I should have saved before I made all the spells. My nose itches. God damn it. Yeah, this might be better. See, this is a little more efficient in Magicka because it's 30 points and 31 Magicka. This is 11 points for 8 Magicka, but... Or, reverse it, whatever I said. I feel like this is actually still better. But yeah, if everything worst case scenario, I can just make another healing spell. It was only like 100 gold or whatever. I'm good with that. Fuck you, wolf. And if I really don't want these spells in my anything, I could always just... excuse me. I could always just load the save before I made the spells. And then go from there. But honestly, I'll probably just keep the spells, make new spells, because... really, it doesn't matter, really, they're not... yeah, it, like, takes up space in my spell book, but I don't have limited space, so it's not really a big deal. If anything, I'll probably load the save before I left the Wizard's Tower after I already made the spells, just so I don't have to walk all the way back. Okay. So it was basically an entire episode just making spells. Getting out and then making spells. Let's see if the spells actually, you know, work. I didn't go this way. No, that was the Wraith. This way's to the Wraith. That fucking... Ow. See, I used more Magicka for that, but that was way quicker than 10 seconds, which is kind of important when I'm in the middle of battle, especially. Yeah, let's not go that way. Let's just go the way I know. I thought there was a Wraith down there, though. There was before. I think I still heard him breathing. If Wraiths breathe. Not entirely sure about that. Wouldn't think they would, because I'm pretty sure they're some sorts of spirits. Last time I checked, spirits don't have lungs. But it definitely sounded like breathing sounds. Light! Or night vision. Kind of not the same as light, but shut up. Alright. Pretty sure I'm good until right through here, was it? I think it was right through here. There's the skeleton. Okay, yeah. I'll save over this one. I don't care if I have the spells in my thing if I'm not going to use them. I just want to try to... hopefully... It would help if I actually hit you. Good. Okay. Okay, you know what? Not going great. Not going great. I don't think the spells helped in the slightest. One more try. Let's go after the Wraith first. Just thought. Also didn't re-enchant my knife, which would also help in this situation. Fuck me. I didn't think that one through. Okay, let's take out the skeleton. Let's actually hit him, then run like hell. Okay. See, I feel like it is helping, but just not quite in the way that I wanted it to. See, that's the thing that sucks. I feel like even when I'm getting better at destruction, my spells aren't actually getting better. And I can't get better spells because I'm not able to support them with the amount of magicka that I have. Like, I can't get enough magicka to make it worthwhile to keep using spells, which makes me... Which is weird, because I feel like everyone that I've heard talk about this game is like, oh yeah, magicka is so overpowered in Oblivion. I feel like that's a thing I've heard. I must be doing something wrong then, because I have not been able to get to the point where it's like, oh yeah, this is overpowered. Maybe it's like, oh, it's over... I don't want to leave that out. Maybe it's like, oh, it's overpowered if you do, like, this specific set of things. Which doesn't really make it overpowered, that just makes one specific build overpowered, but... Who knows, that might be what people mean. That's like in Skyrim. Melee isn't necessarily overpowered, but you can, well, you could, like, actually, that's not even melee. You can train your smithing and alchemy and enchanting all to the point where it's like, yeah, you can just get, like, an item that improves your, like, any skill by, like, a 1,000,000% or more. It's like, oh, I'll wear this amulet that improves my unarmed, and then you just go up and punch something, and then it's like, oh, well, that works. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to... Okay, so this should be more efficient, at the very least. Because it won't be doing frost damage. Also, don't know why I did that. Don't know. See, that's the thing. It's like, I need to stay away. This is the reason why the touch is probably not great against this dude. Because I need to do the touch, and then get the fuck away. That's also not going to work well against enemies that heal. Because it does the damage so slow. Like, the other spell that I have does, like, a burst of damage, and also has the lingering damage. But I feel like having just the lingering damage is not going to be great. I feel like, honestly, at this point, for any other enemy, like, for this is actually working pretty well. Not gonna lie. It's actually not too bad. I mean, obviously, it'd be better if I had more magicka and could use it multiple times. It would also be better if I just had, you know, a weapon that could take him out and not having to keep dodging and doing all that. That would probably be way better. But, I mean, it wasn't terrible. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to Not I feel like. Between episodes, if I remember. Probably won't. Because I have to record another video today, so it's not like I'm ending this and then immediately I can just go, oh, well, let me look up this and keep playing Oblivion and try to fix things there. But I feel like, if I remember, I'm gonna have to look up, maybe there's a specific, not necessarily specific, like, character build, but maybe there's specific spell combinations, like, if I use this specific, like, these specific, effects on the spells, maybe it's way more powerful than just using, like, maybe if I have, like, fire, but also paralysis, it's really good against certain there's an enemy there. Okay. Test! This is a test. This is, like, the first real enemy I'm fighting one-on-one with, the spell and... See, I feel like the spell might be better for the arena, though. A increased marksman. This might be good for the arena, because then I can just do the, like, run up, hit him, like exactly what I'm doing now, although I got hit there, so that part kind of failed. But the run up, hit him, and run away doing all this. Like, it actually, this kind of spell suits my style. It's, like I said, it's once I get to the enemies that can heal themselves, that's when it's not really gonna work anymore, I feel like. Or when I get backed into a corner, then it's not great either. Yeah, I really thought you were gonna die from that. That's why I didn't keep shooting you. That was a little bit of a mistake on my part. It's so tough to tell in this game how much health they actually have left, because it starts off full, then, like, the middle of it goes off fast, and then there's that little last bit where it stays on it for, like, forever. Alright, so I hear a skeleton. Let's get this, save, and then I'm going to end this episode here. Next episode, I may have other spells. I may go and try to get new spells. Restoration increase, that's good. That's always good. May try to get better spells, may try to figure out... look it up and see, maybe there's certain spell combinations that I can get at Spellmaker, or maybe there's just certain spells that I need to get from, like, merchants. Maybe I just need to buy spells. Maybe the Spellmaker's not the way to go. Maybe the Spellmaker, because it seems like the Spellmaker, the spells you get from that are way less efficient when it comes to Magicka. Unless you go for the ones where it's like, oh, well, we'll do 3 damage over the course of, like, we'll do 30 total damage over the course of, like, 15 seconds. Then it's like, oh, yeah, that's not going to be much Magicka, but it's also not going to be super effective. I also really need a good, like, combat medic spell. Because the one that I have, the 3/10, not great. Not great. Not exactly what I was going for. So I need something that... It might be good to just have one that's, like, really heavy Magicka cost, but heals me for, like, 50. Because how much health do I have? 174 total? It might be worthwhile to have one that's just like, boom, 50, that's a third of my health there. But that also might... That also sounds like a terrible idea, so I don't know. I'll have to look it up, have to figure it out. So anyway, for now, I'm going to end this episode here, so thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.